Let's talk about the stars. Wonderful beauty, sea of lights, inspiration and awe. Who hasn't seen one soar and made a wish? They guided ships and poets for ages. Scientists estimate the number of stars at one followed by 24 zeros. This number is called a septillion. Paul wrote to the Corinthians, the sun has one kind of splendor, the moon another, and the stars another, and star differs from star in splendor. In Daniel it says, those who are wise will shine like the brightness of the heavens, and those who lead many to righteousness like the stars forever and ever. It was a star that led the wise men in Christ, and when they saw the star, they rejoiced. Deuteronomy 4:19 says, and when you look up to the sky and see the sun, the moon and the stars, all the heavenly array, do not be enticed into bowing down to them and worshiping things the Lord your God has apportioned to all the nations under heaven. God knew that we would be in such awe of what he had made that we would be tempted to worship it, and many throughout history have. David wrote, when I look at your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars, which you have set in place, what is man that you are mindful of him, and the son of man that you care for him? He's essentially asking, why would a God that's created things of such unutterable beauty condescend to even look at us? Psalm 19 says, the heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands. In Psalm 147, he determines the number of the stars and calls them each by name. Now let's look at the creation of the stars in Genesis 1:16. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. I've always felt that here his glory is even further magnified. This telling of the creation of this shining expanse, this sparkling landscape, one with 24 zeros, is an afterthought that follows the creation of the sun and the moon. Just 5 words, he also made the stars, and a source of eternal, transcendent beauty is put into place. Had it been my accomplishment, there would at a minimum be books, documentaries, and a Netflix series about it. All of history is a story of God's ineffable humility and love, first in creation and then in our salvation. The deeper our accomplishment, there would at a minimum be books, documentaries, and a Netflix